Now, if you told me at the beginning of the season that the Bengals would be in the AFC Championship
I would tell you you're dumb. Just get out of here.
I wouldn't want to talk to you about football ever again.
Be quiet.
I would never have wanted to talk to you about football. And then I would have come back to you this previous week on my knees begging you to understand where I was coming from.
And if you would have seen the Chiefs in week 4.
Where they were, yeah.
You would have definitely been like, yeah, you're tripping as well.
Doesn't it suck, though, that we've seen the Chiefs and everyone's kind of like, okay, maybe, we're going to start seeing some new guys in the AFC, and it's just, no. Here we are again. They're hosting the AFC Championship again.
Yeah.
And this is... They've actually hosted all 4.
Mm-hmm. So,
damn!
Arrowhead Stadium is now known as the place where AFC Championship games always take place.
It's the home stadium of the AFC Championship.
Yeah. Now, this is what I want to say. The Bengals and the Chiefs, they're like the same team to me. They're very similar. Now, this is the way that they are different. The Bengals have a little bit more talent on the defensive side.
You think so?
They have a little bit more talent on the defensive side. Trey Hendrickson, and they have a DJ Reader.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could say Frank Clark and Chris Jones.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
But I think the Bengals are a little more talented.
I mean, Melvin Ingram. No, like Tyrann Mathieu. Tyrann Mathieu's healthy,
Cheeto and Jesse Bates also added in there as well. I think the Bengals are a little more talented. But this is where it becomes a little interesting. Now, the Bengals wide receivers are definitely better than the Chiefs wide receivers.
As a whole.
I even think that Jamar Chase is better than Tyreek Hill right now. Tyreek Hill is...
He had his big game.
But Jamar Chase...
the whole season.
Jamar Chase, we can't give him full credit because he's a rookie. But next year, he might be right there with Devontae Adams and Cooper Kupp.
Yes.
Yeah, so, yeah. But the big difference is Patrick Mahomes and Joe Burrow. This is going to be where we find out how good is Joe Burrow.
Yeah, Joe Shiesty. Well, here's the big thing about it. Who's more mobile?
Patrick Mahomes.
And that's going to create a problem for that Bengals defense compared to going against Ryan Tannehill, because we just saw in this Bills game where it was just so hard to get to Mahomes. And now we're going, and now Joe Burrow is going to have to play against. It's a solid D-line, though. Chris Jones, Frank Clark, Melvin Ingram could give that Bengals O-line trouble. And that's where I think the X factor is really going to come in. In the end, if the Bengals had a good O-line, I would have this game for the Bengals. But it's in Arrowhead, and I don't think this O-line is ready for this defensive line.
Chiefs O-line isn't that good either.
It's not, but you got Mahomes back there to keep plays alive. That's the difference. And it's experience too. This is a Chiefs team that's been here before.
Yeah,
knows what they're doing.
But the Bengals also have a better run game than the Chiefs as well.
Yes, with Joe Mixon. So
this is a great matchup.
I do. So people are saying I think it's going to be a blowout. I don't think it's going to be. I think the Bengals can really give this.
This can be a good game.
I think the Bengals can really give this team a fight. But do I think that they can go into Arrowhead right now the way the Chiefs are playing and beat them? Especially because the Bengals already beat them before once this year. Do they sweep? Are you going to tell me that the Bengals sweep Kansas City this year?
They beat them twice
in the year?
Hell
no.
Hell no.
No, I have to go Chiefs.
And the Chiefs are going back to the Super Bowl. I'll let you guys know next week if they win. But the Chiefs are definitely going to win this game. Why? Like we said, Patrick Mahomes the second. Most people don't know he's the second. I looked it up.
Truthfully, I'm not going to say definitely.
I think that the only way that they win, this is going to be similar to the Bills game. But Joe Burrow is not on Josh Allen's level. That's the only difference.
Mm-hmm.
So this will be still a high-scoring game. Say it's around the 30s as well.
Yeah.
But there is no Gabriel Davis savior here. No. This is not going to happen. I think that Jamar Chase is not going to be able to do what he wants to do.
Like how he did against the Chiefs in Week 17.
Yeah, I don't
because I see them coming out with more of a game plan to stop Chase.
Yeah, I think that if you stop Jamar Chase, the Bengals are not terrible. They're still good.
They're just not as explosive.
But you don't have to worry about that much.
No, because it's. I mean, Jamar Chase is a big factor. Yeah. You have to respect that. And respect to T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd, they make for a great receiver trio when all together.
Yeah.
But Jamar Chase is the key to all that.
Yeah.
I so badly want to go with the Bengals. And I do think that the Bengals will actually make it a close game. I truly believe so. But no, I can't. In the end, Kansas City, especially with the way they just played last week, and they probably played a tougher opponent, I would argue. The Bills compared to the Titans. They're a little more battle-tested in that divisional round with that shootout. And it's in Kansas City. It's in Arrowhead. This Bengals team is young, but like we said, they are also ahead of the time. Which means I think they're not ready fully yet.
They're not ready for this game.
No.
They're definitely not ready for the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl, in all honesty, is not even about matchups anymore to me. In the Super Bowl,
it's just your one
literally game plans and schemes, play calls.
Yeah.
Coaching really matters in that. Now, the Bengals head coach, he's cute.
He's doing a good job. He's
doing a good job, but
probably win Coach of the Year.
Is he on Andy Reid's level?
No. He's not. And do I see them like how they if you remember how they went? It's just Joe Burrow was just throwing fades to T. Higgins, to Jamar Chase. Do you see that happening again?
No.
I don't. I see them game planning a lot more for that now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The Bengals are going to have to come out with a different game plan, different style.
Oh, this is going to be an interesting game.
The way I see this game going, though, is I see the Chiefs getting off to a hot start, and it would just be too late for the Bengals to fully melt back from the deficit.
I could agree with that, Joe. I like that.
Yeah.
So we're going to see how this game goes, but I definitely think this will still be a great game.
But I think this one will be a better game.
Yeah, this is going to be the best game.
Now, I want to ask you again, because this is a funny one. If you told me with the Niners sitting at 3-5, me complaining, saying that Kyle Shanahan's job should be on the line, Travis, a Raider fan, laughing, saying that the Raiders are better than the Niners, just bragging all season long. If you told me that we would be going to the NFC Championship, not even fully healthy, we don't have Kinlaw, we don't have Jason Verrett, we don't have our full offense, we don't have Mike McGlinchey, we don't even have our right tackle. We haven't had him all season. We're injured, and we're still here, one win away from the Super Bowl. I would think you're crazy.
I want to cry.
I would think you're crazy. Travis, I told you, though, that when a team gets hot in the playoffs, they're scary. Playoffs are so much about rhythm as much as they are rosters and full overall team. If a team heads into these playoffs with rhythm, confidence, they are dangerous and they can play with the best of them. And this Niners team, the one thing I have to say is from what I see from early on in the season to now, they figured out their identity.
They want to run the ball.
Yep. They have chemistry. Mm-hmm. Communication's great. Their D-line has woken up. The full D-line. Their DBs have adapted and actually improved throughout the season.
And they like to hang out together.
Yeah. Chris Guitar, I'm so glad you acknowledged me. That was so awesome. It was so good to meet you, sir. And then the linebackers, Fred Warner and Dre Greenlaw and Azeez Al-Shaair, all fully healthy. This Niners team is playing the best football right now.
Man, this is what I need in this game. I got to step up for this. Jalen Ramsey. Last week, it's not going to cut it. All right? Now, I know the Niners...
Sorry, it sounds like you're a Raiders fan. Aren't you a Raiders fan?
I'm a Raiders fan. But listen.
Why are you hating them?
I hate the Niners, and I hope the Niners never win another Super Bowl for the rest of their existence. Okay?
You know the Raiders have a bigger chance of doing that than the Niners?
I don't care. Listen. I know it's George Kittle. He's not really a receiver. I need you to go get him. I need you to go get him. And I need you to be physical. And I need you to bring him to the ground. Do not let him get them yak yards. If Brandon Ayuk beats us, Brandon Ayuk beats us. Okay?
He will. Here's the thing.
That's what I hope.
He beat him the last game too, though.
I hope that Brandon Ayuk has to do it again. Hold Debo. Put Von Miller up. Make sure on them jet sweeps. No jet sweeps today. Don't let him get in motion. Anytime he goes in motion right here, he's going to running back.
Travis, they're not going to hear you.
He's going to running back.
There's no hope. There's no hope for what's coming. All right?
And Matthew Stafford. These DBs are trash. They're trash. Do not throw an interception.
Okay.
Do not.
Now, I'm doing my best to put my bias aside. Let's look at this this is the third matchup now between these teams. The Niners have won the last two.
The first one was kind of.
Well, I mean, they blew out the Rams at home.
I know, but they were bringing in players. That one was kind of.
All right, so then let's say but then the next one, the Rams start off 17-0. Remember this Week 18 loss. Niners win and they're in. They lose and they're out.
Yep.
All the Rams had to do was win, and they kicked the Niners out of the playoffs. And now here we are where...
Now, honestly, I was thinking about that. I think the Rams actually did a smart thing. Because the Rams playing the Packers, the Niners are the Packers' kryptonite. I've already said this. So, the Packers are better than the Niners. But the Niners are the Packers' kryptonite.
I cannot stand you.
Can you agree to that?
Can the Niners get some credit for beating the Packers?
I'm not giving you no respect for that.
Can we get some credit?
You beat them every year.
Sorry. No, and you know what? No, you know what? You pissed me off. The Niners are actually going to win this game, and I'm putting my bias aside as much as I can. But the Niners are winning this game because defensively we match up better than their offense. Our defensive line outclasses their offensive line. We put pressure on Stafford. Stafford doesn't handle pressure well. That's where he fails. He falters. He starts to force the ball, take shots that he shouldn't take. The Niners' run game is going to be flowing. We're battle-tested from going into Lambeau, and now here we are in LA. Great weather, indoors. We're going to be just fine. We're going to be just fine. And here's the thing. This is the third time they met up. You know, the Niners beat the Rams in Week 18 to even get into these playoffs, and now they have to play them again to get to the Super Bowl. I do think the Niners outmatch them. And then you can look into it from like history. How many times has a team actually swept a team 3 times? So there's divisional rivals going at it. The record is 14-8, favoring the team that's beat them already twice. So the Niners, just based on that statistic alone too, should be favored. But they're not. Because I get it, it's hard to beat a team twice in the NFL, let alone three times.
And a team that's actually really talented.
And a team that's extremely talented like the Rams.
Yeah. And I think Von Miller has come to really find his role in this team.
Yeah.
Aaron Donald takes all the double teams. You leave Von Miller on a single.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a little difficult.
But that Rams team showed me their true colors last week.
Man, and I expect the same exact thing to happen again. I expect the Rams to come out in the first half. They're amazing in the first half. But when a team adjusts,
the Niners are kind of the best. We're the best third quarter team statistically, so we are the best at adjustments.
The Rams do not know how to adjust to the adjustments. And that is why they seem to struggle and they barely hang on in the end.
Is that what you have?
That's what I have, but I can never go with the Niners.
You're a jerk. Because I know you want to. You're just petty. You're just petty.
I'm going with the Rams. Matthew Stafford is going to the Super Bowl.
No, I do think this Niners team is going to the Super Bowl.
Man.
And I also don't think that the Rams are going to start out to a half start like last time. I think it's going to be more of a situation where the Niners, from start to finish, kind of like in the Cowboys game, not dominate, but are in control. Are in control of this game.
Here's the thing with the Niners. If you get to a lead on the Niners and you're not like the Rams and just fumble and just give them the ball,
no, you're done.
The Niners can't do anything.
Wait,
so, what?
What do you mean the Niners can't do anything?
If the Rams go ahead and don't turn the ball over,
whoa,
you're not going to do anything.
We were down 17-0 in that first half, and we came back.
They didn't do nothing, though. All you have to do is do a little something.
Because our defense did their job.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Dude, you're so biased. Bro. You're so biased against my Niners.
The Rams are just,
Did we not just prove that we could come back against a team, though?
No.
Dude. There was a minute, There was a minute 30 left. We had to drive 80 yards down the field with no timeouts, and Garoppolo did that.
Who is Ambry Thomas?
The guy who picked out Stafford to end the game.
Who is Ambry Thomas?
The guy who picked out Stafford.
He's trash.
To end the game.
He's a practice squad player.
You're being so biased right now. You're being so.
I'm telling you right now,
biased.
The Rams take this dub as long as Matthew Stafford, like Drew said, does not turn the ball over.
No, but here's the thing. I do think that the Niners will force at least a turnover or two with how good this defense. You can't tell me you've seen how this defense just shut down Rodgers.
Defense is cute.
Okay, yeah, you just buy it. I got the Niners, and I have a rematch of the Niners-Chiefs Super Bowl, which is something funny I want to mention. Before we hit this pandemic and we went into quarantine, it was 2020. The Niners just lost to the Chiefs in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Right after that Super Bowl, COVID struck. Everyone put in quarantine.
Mm-hmm.
And now here we are. I see a matchup where it's the Niners versus the Chiefs again. And this is a chance to set the timeline right. I'm just going to say.
Anyways, guys.
Where the Niners beat the Chiefs, possibly, maybe so. Where they beat the Chiefs and
first,
just
they
set
gotta
the
beat
timeline
the Rams.
right.
They got to beat the Rams first.
Yes, but okay. I'm getting ahead of myself. You're right. I do think, though, that the Niners are going to beat the Rams.
We'll see how that goes, man. I'm a little iffy on that.
I'm not, man. Dude, I said what my mentality is for playoff teams, and it's all about who's hot at the right time.
But
and right
Niners,
now, no, there's no team that's playing better football than the 49ers right now. I don't care about the shootout. I'm talking about full collective defense, offense,
like
special teams.
I like that.
All of it in sync.
I just think the Rams need it. Niners can go another year.
No. What? This is. But here's the thing: you got to understand where the motivation comes from too. These are a lot of these players last year. Garoppolo's not going to probably be on this team next year if they lose this game.
He's probably going to lose them the game.
Joe Kwiatkowski, Tart's on a contract year. There's guys on contract years where I know they want to take advantage while they're still here. Trust me, the Rams don't want this more than the Niners. But
they need it.
No, they don't.
They need it more than the Niners do.
They don't.
They don't even have draft picks. Oh, you guys don't have draft picks either.
Exactly. Exactly. Dude, you're talking like we invested our future in Trey Lance, man.
I forgot about that.
And Trey Lance could probably turn out to be a very good quarterback in this league. But this is the team that's ready to win now, just like the Rams are. All right, so there's no argument about who wants it more, who's more desperate. I'm just gonna say it. Watch out for these 49ers. I do expect a rematch of Super Bowl 54 2 years ago. But we'll see how it all plays out. It's going to be it's definitely probably not going to live up to what the divisional round did.
This isn't going to be that great of a game right here. I don't think so. This is going to be you're going to know who's going to win, like in the third quarter. So
even with the Niners winning, I don't think we're going to see that.
It's not going to be an amazing game. But
by the way, I will be at that game and I'll try to record footage.
You're going to be at this game?
Yeah, my dad just surprised me with tickets.
Whoa! You might have to do a vlog, Drew.
Do I have to do a vlog?
You're going to have to do a vlog.
And then I'll FaceTime you right after just to add it to the vlog when the Niners win.
Anyways, guys. We're going to see how this goes.
I haven't been talking so much shit about my Niners, but I feel like I have a right to with the way Travis has been disrespecting my team continuously. And now here we are in the
Because they suck!
We're in the NFC Championship, and you still won't give us our respect. That is amazing to me.
Anyways.
I just can't believe it. All right, either way.